Yo, disclaimer. Let me make this clear. Nothing you're about to see is real. Absolutely none of this stuff actually happened. It was all staged. Those are all props, and we are all professionals. We know what we're doing. We definitely didn't commit any crimes, and you should definitely feel comfortable inviting us into your home to hang out when we tour the country again in the future. Please enjoy the very first ever Void Chasers documentary, Road Trippin' COVID America Fall 2020.
Since there's no one here, I'm going to actually use the women's room. Cool.
Do you think that, John's like church, all the pedophile priests and all those things?
Hello, hello.
And coaches, because there's all those.
Hello.
Do you think that,
Gonzo, 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 Gonzo. We're on the road. We're on the road. Alright, welcome to the Gonzo experience. This is Digi. Real name, Beatrice Deracine.
Sometimes in standard in comedy, like guys in
I'm here
sometimes it's with guys.
with...
It's like, no, you shouldn't ask first.
Hey, who are you?
Yo, I'm Riley. What up? Vizzy G, Vizier, ASC Riley.
To understand.
Do you got any more? I should be passing you.
Hey, you gotta pass me the mic, did you? No, I don't have any other AKAs yet. Yo, who are you?
I'm mint salad. It's mint salad, or fresco mint. 2 accounts I have.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go, some lighting. We're going on a road trip. We're gonna go to Burning Dick. This is a Burning Dick vlog.
If I learned anything from the kisses I've been rolling out, my
Burning Dick, my name's Ari Stork. I'm driving and not killing us.
Good job.
Woohoo.
Ari's going to be trying to do that for a long time for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be offering encouragement any way I can. So let's fucking do it. Let's go to the place where they burn your dick off. The sandy deserts of California.
deep in the heart of the Mojave Desert.
We're going to be shooting guns in the one place they don't want you to do that.
California.
Trying to bring back techno-futurism, the fucking
the
60s dream that Hunter Thompson had, identity that he died not believing would ever be possible again. Macro cultural dissemination that we've all experienced has brought us together here today. Anyway, what did I do? Did I stop the clip by accident?
I can't see I'm wearing sunglasses. Just give me what you think I want.
The hook gon' be what it is, the hands off, the retribution for what you took from the man. Got blood on the rust, God bless the red earth, the dead man walks the tongue bridge the time space, the boot, the con, the project undone, the juking, made you look, can't see it, the mob built the walls, the streets bleed sweet syrup, please love it. They coming on a swarm and they raining on your college ass disco. Get your womb ready, cause this baby gon' be fire. It's not a dream, it's a memory. Memory glands heavy in the sky, blacked out already. Stop.
I hope somewhere that I release just unbroken all audio visual. Hello. This is a rest stop in Virginia. We're making really good time. And having a really good time. Did our road dabs right before we stopped somewhere. What up, Busy G?
What up? Yo, what up? Where are we? Do you know?
We're in somewhere, I don't know. There's probably a map.
Probably a map.
Probably a map, but I don't give a fuck.
Here.
Alright, let's see.
So we're like an hour or two into our drive, I think.
I think we're like a good 2+ hours. Time has been flying by. It's been going quick.
Thanks to Ryan Long's The Boys Cast. Boys.
Boys
And
cast and
I
dabs.
guess Digi.
Dabs
Mint
help.
can't actually hear it. when Mint's in the back seat, we listen to the voice cast. I have her wear earplugs so she can't hear the show.
Yeah, because no girls
out of
are allowed
respect
to-
for Ryan.
I just pretend to listen and nod my head and just
Right.
think about how handsome Ryan must look while saying these things.
Yeah.
You know, so that's not the same as watching it. Since there's no one here, I'm gonna actually use the women's room. Cool.
We have about 72 hours to go 40 hours, right? It's the 20th, and we have to be there the 23rd. So, just kind of talking.
That women's bathroom is much nastier than I imagined the men's restroom probably was.
Yeah, probably.
And I realized immediately why.
I'm gonna
It's
gross.
because, well, it's because there's no urinals in there, obviously.
Right.
So everybody's sitting down to pee. And I don't know about you, but if I take a shit in one of these bathrooms, I always put toilet paper on the seat before I sit down. So if everyone's doing that to pee and shit, it means that everybody's toilet paper just falls to the sides of the shit. So it's just toilet paper fucking everywhere, basically,
Gross.
is what I'm trying to say. But, yeah.
I would never use the bathroom at one of these rest stops.
No, I used to, like, review bathrooms to myself, not publicly, because there's no
Okay.
way to post pictures or anything and, like, show the story. But,
Well, why not?
well, I just don't want to have a camera out in a public bathroom. I
Depends
could
on how
just write
public it
stories
is.
about them. I mean, I've
Have
told
Mint draw
stories
it
about
from
the worst
memory.
bathrooms. Like this right now is me giving a bathroom review of this Virginia rest stop
We gotta do that more.
women's bathroom. But I would probably give that like a 3 out of 10. Like pretty bad, not
That's-
unusable.
That's like a 6 out of 10. I've used worst. I've used worst.
I've used worse too. Those get a 1.
That would be a 6.
How low are your
All right.
standards?
Well,
Very
maybe-
low.
I mean, it could be that women's bathrooms are consistently worse than men's. I'm going to have to be discovering this over the next
Women are
rest of
filthy,
my life.
men are messy.
Oh.
I mean, I've
We-
been in
like-
men's restrooms from these where like every toilet is just overflowing with shit. Just shit everywhere,
Right.
shit all over
Oh
the
my
ground.
God, I couldn't
It was
imagine.
not like that. So
Yeah.
it's just toilet paper all over the place. And
Most of the
toilets
bathrooms
were
I go to
very
are in
full
bars.
also.
Most of the public bathrooms I go to are in bars,
Fair.
and they're clean enough to do cocaine off of, because that's what bars are for.
Good.
Bar restrooms are for that, cocaine.
I like all the bars I go to when I go to the bathrooms are always covered in graffiti on the, like everything is covered, like deliberately everything's covered in graffiti type of punk
Yeah.
rock atmosphere.
Best kind of bars.
Let's get back in the car.
Hell yeah.
No, I said footage.
Oh, footage. I thought we should get food over here.
Nah, I mean this place is closed. Gotta say the girls' bathroom at this rest stop was much better than the first.
Yes, I'd give that an 8.
That was, yeah, I don't know about an 8. I would give it, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 7. It looked like it had newly been cleaned.
Yes.
We're here at Big Rock.
Yes, we're at Big Rock.
Big Rock.
As you can see, this is Big Rock. It's a very famous rock. It was used in the settling of Virginia to buoy the boats. They had to buoy the boats with the big rock. So, all right. Riley wants to do dabs over on the picnic tables that are down that fence. So I'm gonna put on a coat because I'm cold. You hold.
Versace.
Medusa had on me like, I'm Illuminati. This is a gated community. Please get the fuck out the property. The game must have changed because I am on top of it. Nobody topping me. Oh, that Drake shit though. Ooh. Drake and the Migos. Migos!
I'm now double layered on my thin cardigans. The 2 cardigans have the strength of 1 jacket. This is a very standard American rest stop. Tend to have a picnic grilling area section. I've never seen someone using a grill at a rest stop before, but they all have a grill.
Yo, we should stop and use a grill in a restaurant at some point.
Maybe we
Pull a
will.
beam of it. Cook some hot dogs up for lunch or some shit.
Let me see this. The low light is not the best.
Well, we should have a light. No, light source. Just be a light. Just follow Dizzy around.
Here, shine it on the grill so we can see. They can see the Great American Rest Stop Grill. It's always there.
Just light it immediately. Stop doing that bullshit.
Wholesome. Seattle's best. Medium roast.
Medium roast. It's pretty good. Let me try it actually. Sip of that. It's been like been on the road at least 5 hours, I think, right? And that shit is still hot.
Yeah.
We are outside Black. Oh, we're way the fuck on the. Yeah, okay, cool. We are.
Virginia?
Yeah, we're on the western far end, close. Like, I assume we're going to be going straight down. Yeah, we're going straight from Virginia into Kentucky, bypassing. Or no, Tennessee. I mean, bypassing Kentucky. We're going to go through Knoxville, through Nashville, through Memphis, on our way to Arkansas. So,
Yeah.
our route be like from that blue dot to where it says AR, right? Oh, God damn it. Kansas.
Denver
Now it's
Mob 2020.
Arkansas, but it's
Dizzy and the Golden Witch, yo.
I can't understand.
Laughs and logic, all your politics and arguments about the things you meant. It ain't nothing to do with it. All of your trippin' shit is what I'm pissing in the wind. You see the grin? That means you win today. And all you had to say was, hey, I see you, Gray. You know the way I like it because I said it in the song. Pass around the bong, or better yet, I'm dabbing something strong. Tell me what you wanna see me on. I can't be a judge. Plug me in and watch me rub my hands together. Generate a sludge and slap it on the keys. You said you like to read a little into things. Read between my lips and your lips if you like having fun. Kinda drunk, might just say something way too fucked about the things I want done. Jesus, forgive a slut.
Bird, where are we?
We're in the middle of Tennessee at a rest area named after Forrest, the general in the Civil War that Forrest Gump is named after.
Oh. The more you know.
We're also in Central Time Zone now.
Oh, we're in Central now? Sick. So if you like Forrest Gump, come to this rest stop and use it.
I've never really had a lapse in logic. Run a lapse of logic, raps over logic, bro. Well, logical. I got audacity, the doubt, tenacity to go pow and swing it all the detractors. I rhyme like I was born for it, and so in life I have factors.
No, ain't nobody told me there was pyramids in America. It's got fucking Bass Pro Shop. Here I sit, I in a pyramid. What the fuck? I ain't know about this.
Yeah, Memphis is from Egypt.
I didn't know that.
The more you know. Busy G, the Egyptian boy.
That's true, you are the Egyptian boy. You got anything to say about going into from Memphis to Memphis?
Doesn't feel like much has changed, but very pretty. I like the river.
I like this little. I wish I could get as good of a shot as what it looks like to see in person, but cameras don't have depth perception.
The sound of laughter and claps, sir. I'm black, sir. To the white cops, see I'm an actor. Raised by black folks, you wouldn't understand. I'm vocal about my sinner sins and hopeful about my dinner plans. So hopeful, peaceful dissidents. America, this isn't gents. Goes against what it all to be was meant. Fuck who Biden the Trump represents. Fuck who they represent. There is no common sense left in the commonest sense. Not in the commonest sense. George Bush got elected twice. Everybody's dumb.
Yeah, he likes that. That's the type of person I am. It takes what I want. And when lesbians do, and when girls do that,
You just like road trips?
and when they girls get swept
Oh,
up,
I did.
Explain yourself.
Oh, I did.
they're telling
This
you
was.
Yeah, hey. It's been Salad found some old deviant art she had done, and it says here she dislikes road trips.
Well, I love road trips now. This was when I was with my parents. I did not like my parents. Everything comes to my parents on here.
Indian food.
My sister and went to India once, and she was like, "Oh, I love Indian food. I'm gonna take all the culture now."
Yeah.
And then-
Hot rooms.
Hot rooms?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like being in a hot room. I still don't like hot rooms.
Don't forget to point the mic at her.
Okay, waking up early.
Yeah, I still don't like doing that.
Loud noises. You don't like loud noises?
No, I'm very autistic.
What? Sorry, that was kind of mean. This is too funny. Sorry, baby. Messiness. You don't like messiness?
I mean, I like things to be very particular. Like, not organized, traditional sense, but like I could put them in a, like I could put something in a very spot. I could put it in a spot.
Are these still your likes? These are the things you like the most. Blankets?
I do like blankets.
Big dogs?
I haven't touched a big dog in a while, but yes.
How do you feel about that weighted autism blanket?
Good.
Do you
I
want
might.
one for yourself?
She has a.
I have
heavier
one. I have a heavier one in Idaho, and I want it.
Yeah, we're bringing that back.
Yeah.
With us.
Awesome.
Yogurt parfaits. I like.
You like yogurt parfaits still?
Yes.
Cold rooms.
Yes.
Rain.
Also,
I
yes.
love the rain. And Halloween.
Yes.
It's coming up.
It's still my favorite holiday. It always will. It's the day before my birthday. That's why I tried to trick people out of giving me more candy, and I got yelled at once, so I stopped doing it.
Oh, so it's your birthday that's November 1st?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So somebody's birthday was written on the calendar and I didn't know whose birthday.
Yeah, it's mine.
Cool. Let's see. She has an in my bag section. You got a backpack. You do carry that around. iPhone? What's wrong with you?
I have a OnePlus 7 Pro now.
Okay. Water bottle.
I don't have that now.
It's in Idaho, right?
No, it's in Virginia. I brought that.
Okay. Battery pack.
I have that.
Knife.
I don't have that.
But we have your knife sharpener now to do dabs off of.
Yes.
Cool. I love the knife sharpener.
Wallet and keys lanyard. It's so clever.
I don't have
her
any
idea.
keys to carry around, so I don't have a lanyard anymore.
Cool. Mint salad, yo. Mint salad 20, what? When was this?
It'll probably say,
They don't.
Info.
Just guess.
2019. Summer
Okay.
2019.
Cool, so it's only been like a year, but these are your differences.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Woo, you like road trips now.
I do.
Good.
That's a pretty huge flip to have made from not liking road trips to doing them almost constantly.
To have traveled
I mean,
the country
I
5 times.
I
this
much
year.
prefer road trips. I mean, I've
All
always
the lights
liked
go off
it.
at once.
I've liked.
Hold on, turn your screen on.
Oh, okay. I've liked road trips. I just
yeah.
don't like doing them with my family.
Right.
And
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool little mint segment.
Yes. And now that we are... Oh, wait. We're back in the light. Now I can talk. So, I figured since we're driving in the middle of the night, the only places worth filming are whenever we happen to be in a pocket of angelic light from the bulbs. Thankfully, Virginia, southeastern Virginia has a lot of sections of road like this. They're the parts where you drive slightly slower, because if you're on any stretch of road where it's not like this and the speed limit's 70, and in my experience driving around the country, if it says the speed limit is 70, that means essentially the speed limit is 90. In any other circumstance, the speed limit is 10 miles over whatever it says.
Yep.
Unless you're in a town, in which case it's 5 miles over whatever it says. This is my driving advice to you in America. I know a lot of my audience is not in America. If you are not in America, you truly can't fathom how big America is. And I think that, like, the level of the drive that we're on is one that people from almost anywhere else in the world probably cannot fathom, because it's just not a drive people do where you drive 3,000 miles in a go. But it's kind of not that uncommon in America, at least in my experience. I mean, my parents made this drive a bunch of times because my dad's from California and my mom's from Virginia. So the idea of taking absurd cross-country trips is kind of in my family DNA. This is my first time doing it as an adult, though. I'm obviously, in the company of... I'm not driving. I mean, maybe I'll end up driving at some point. We got Bird for that.
Professional driver, Bird.
Ari Bird Stork. Driver, cook,
Delivery Bird.
video star, and what else do you want to credit yourself with? What do you consider your most essential skill set?
Cooking and general calming.
Calming. Being a calming presence. You are a very good. You are a comfort comforting presence to have around.
One hell of a trip sitter.
Yeah.
Trip sitter? Is that what you, Oh, yeah. For acid trip sitting, you mean to say?
All drugs. I do lots of drugs. Bird always helps me make it home.
Yes.
Everyone goes home alive at the end of the day.
That's the goal. That's our goal for this trip, is survive it. We'll see what happens.
It's crazy that just the very first leg is 3,000 miles. Just the first part.
Right.
That's not counting the, 800 miles up, and then the 3,000 back.
Right.
We're in Dallas, right, Ari?
Yeah, just ran a red light.
Woo, fuck yeah. The crime life, huh, did you?
Hell yeah, lots of crime, lots of fucking rhyme, nigga. Get your vendetta if I tried sucking dick and committing suicide. I have no pride, no shame, and no scruples. Though I don't hide, don't bang, post, or shoot schools, just eat noodles. And say nigga more than anyone else. I have no good excuses for myself. I am not what you wanted to hear. Unless your whole world's gotten too fucking weird, that's when I will appear and tell you it's all fucked. Just give it all up and come play in the muck that I'm dragging on. We are in Dallas, driving around, looking for action, high on drugs, in a weird part of this city where, you know, you can see downtown in the distance, the skyline growing on the horizon, but like around us are all these fucking strange buildings that are all different, obviously mostly new. The city is clearly rapidly expanding, and it's just mismatched, crazy fucking patchwork city built for the needs of its steady evolution. It's an interesting place. It's a Frankenstein city of sorts. We're listening to Gay and Dead.
I'm looking for evidence that Lee Harvey Oswald truly wasn't acting alone.
Yeah, we're going to look. Where are we going?
We're going to Dealey Plaza to see first the book depository, where it said that Oswald fired the shots, and then we're going to see the grassy knoll where the second shooter was.
Incredible. What are you hoping to, what kind of evidence do you think we're going to find?
All of it.
All of it.
This place looks nice. I don't think they're that good at cleaning it up. I believe that's a statue of the man.
Oh, is this place we're going right there? Where the fountains are? Okay.
What do you guys think?
I think it's the best fashion statement I've seen all day.
Thank you.
I see superpowers and hospitality.
Well, I'm a super spreader. I've been trying to give people coronavirus.
Ain't you something?
Yeah.
And this one's delivering pizzas. And there's Davy Crockett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's Miss Hospitality. I love it. I love it. All right.
I'm looking for the grassy knoll. I hear that's where the second shooter was. It's a grassy hill, but there's a lot of grassy hills around here. It could be any of them.
Gotta find the knoll. So wait, who got shot here again?
John F. Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was right here. There's an X on the street somewhere.
I saw a clip once where his head explodes.
I've seen, there's a Kruger tape. I've seen that as well.
Please don't tell me this is paradise. I've been dreaming something much more nice. If this is all.
There are actually two X's. That one's yellow tape, but that one's made white paint, so I assume that's the real one.
So the X is where it happened?
Yeah, it's where he was
Bam!
shot. Bam, bam.
Yeah. But he got shot twice.
Twice.
Is what you're saying, right?
I think he got shot 3 times, or the bullet ricocheted or something like that.
Okay, so
Logistics.
X marks the spot. Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam.
Brrr, brrr. There's gonna be a lot of clips of JFK head exploding edited into this.
Perfect.
Brrr, brrr.
I think that must be the grassy hill, knoll thing, wherever he got shot from, really.
Oh, that is the knoll. That's. I mean, I guess I understand why they call it a grassy knoll. I guess it's just a nondescript any spot in America, basically. Grassy knoll is like the most unique way that you could possibly, the most like memorable, marketable way that you could just describe a spot that you would see literally anywhere.
Yeah. Just has grass.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about the grassy knoll.
Good. Fuck the knoll.
Fuck everything having to do with every president. Oh, but on his memorial here, it says he expired. Which is funny. Like bad food.
Yeah.
Expiration.
This is the building that was the book This is the building that was the book depository. So he's supposedly from the 5th story of here and aimed down there. I don't know which window, but any window looks like a hard shot for me.
Do you think you could have killed JFK from there?
I could simply by force of will, but through a rifle, not so much.
What gun would you have preferred to have killed JFK with from that spot?
500 Smith & Wesson Magnum.
Isn't that a handgun?
It is. It's very large, but...
You would like to have shot him with a handgun from up there?
Yes, I think it would have been a lot easier.
Okay.
Shotgun.
That seems awfully
I wouldn't have
difficult.
been up. Well, I wouldn't have been up in the window. I would have waited down by the road, and just popped out and jumped on the hood and ba 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 ba, like an automatic shotgun.
Good strat.
All right, Digi, give me the camera. How would you have killed John F. Kennedy?
I would have become his best friend, and then I would have done all his drugs, and then he would have fallen into a depression from lack of having drugs.
Cool.
Himself.
Based. All right. Now just put the mask on it.
Superman!
I'm super spreader. Super everybody coronavirus.
What is super spreader?
I'm trying to give the whole world
What do
coronavirus.
super spreader do?
I go from Virginia to California and back. So everyone's sick.
What do you spray it?
Coronavirus.
I want my percentage. I see you over there. I want my percentage. You spray Corona?
Yeah.
Hell no. Where's the super friend? Get him. Spread Corona, man. You should be spreading the love against Corona.
I should be.
You said I should be. Fuck it, I ain't.
I'm a realist.
Hey, I see you, but don't be that real out here, man.
That's
I
probably
have to
really
deal
good.
with the consequences.
That's good advice.
Good one, though. Y'all take it easy. I know you're not
Thank
out here
you.
spreading Corona, though.
No.
Better not be.
Of course not.
I call security on
I've
that.
never had corona. Ever. Not even
Well,
once.
I heard spraying Corona, bro.
I failed my coronavirus test. I got a D. I got
At
a
least
D.
got a E forever. They just gave you a D.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with it. Super spreader. I like that.
Woo! Thank you.
Don't tell nobody what you're spreading. Just say you're super spreader.
Okay, got you.
What you spreading?
What would you rather he be spreading?
Legs. Legs. You go from Virginia to Dallas spreading legs.
That's him.
You got 20 babies.
That's his thing.
20 babies a day. Just spreading legs.
20 babies a day?
She ain't got no 20 babies a day.
We can do that. We can up that number.
Not possible. Look. Hopefully not possible.
No, not possible. Not yet.
She got 14 babies already. Y'all be good, buddy.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, man.
Oh, it's a giant eyeball. We did it.
It is. It's looking. Can you see it?
No, I'm blind. Hence the glasses. Look at that. Eyeball.
Be able to actually go on the grass.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, I love it. Hey, You're like me, like I do stuff like this. It is.
I gotta stay a little active.
You
walking around. I gotta.
love the taste. Yes.
Thank you.
You know what? Yes.
I assume it's called the Discovery District because you discover all the new hits that you're going to be enjoying this summer on your favorite streaming sites, such as whatever.
HBO Max.
Is it? What? Well, this is
HBO Max. HBO Max. JTT.
Warner Max. It's Warner Max now.
Okay, it's not.
They all keep buying
the
each.
production company,
They just keep
yeah.
buying each other and changing their names.
Streaming service HBO Max.
Okay.
It will tell you. That's what Justice League is coming out of.
That was. I don't know what show these are.
Right there. HBO Max.
You think I watched this shit?
Well, I haven't watched it either. It's not out yet. I'm just telling you, HBO Max is the channel. The service, whatever. Warner Max is the production company. According to this, it was asked for by hundreds of people.
A big thing? Just a big brick wall?
They're like, oh, well, we need a Kennedy memorial. You know, he was president.
Is it a metaphor for how there was all this security around him, but there was still 2 holes that bullets could get through?
Fucking seems like it. What a dumb waste of money. This country's fucked. We're retarded.
Agreed.
What other fucking country does this for every fucking dead person of slight renown? All of them,
actually.
No.
It's all about the mythology of building a country, so people like feel more attached to it. You know, people would forget if you didn't just.
How many millions of dollars in maintenance like cost over the years? You think?
Millions? I don't know. It depends how defaced it's gotten. I mean, it looks like a graffiti target asking to be painted. So. I don't know why y'all motherfuckers think y'all can outdrink me or out-talk me. Everybody think they can do something better than I can, but ain't nobody can do something better than I can because I do everything I do the best out of everybody who does it. So I don't know why the fuck y'all can
I don't know where to put my dick in all these body rolls. You said it go to there, but I don't know what you don't know. Believe me, I can see me if I could, I see me grow. See bottle diesel, what the meter, where it how to go. I don't know where to put my dick in all these body rolls. You said it go there, but I don't know what you don't know. Believe me, I can see me if I could, I see me grow. Everybody know, maybe you don't know what I'm about. Everybody know, maybe you don't know what I'm about. Everybody know, maybe you don't know what I'm about. Everybody know, maybe you don't know what I'm about. Everybody know, maybe you don't know what I'm about. I don't know where to put my dick in all the shot I roll. Every Saturday night, maybe you don't know what you don't know. Believe me, I can see me if I could, I see me grow. Man, ain't nobody know what I'm about, man. Everybody talking about that shit about me, but they don't know shit about me and all that.
Everybody knows that I talk much, sip through chalk dust, cock much. Try not to hold up my life to snuff with a bunch of ideas and a quadra to self-help stunts that cannot be more bluntly crocked. I'm a skunk with a heart of gold. Never fold, never break, only bend into shapes that I always wanna take. Never fake, bitches cake me and try to eat my escape, but I stay clean. Me, free, kill the sheet. I'm a freak with a seek of the meek and discreet messages. I'm a kid just in search of truth, and my youth don't scoot as my age give boot to my fruitless conquest. Bulletproof best, that is suburban living into the shotgun to my brain shivering, but no fucks will be given to the monstrous feeling that is real world living. Suicide is my only friend, it connects us all, broken in the end. Red beer source beyond, get me to the mud. My red face run amok as I test my luck against the fuckboys that are running this go-kart. Take me to the train car from that book called from Mario. My sweet guardian, my escape from this place of which I am done. I want fun and to be alone, don't encroach on my brand new home. Just let me phone in all the proto shit. I'm alone, no place is home. You can't fake chrome, I can't make no promises. How I live is none of your business, and that's just how it is, bitch. I wish I could witness bliss, but I'm fisted straight and listed gay like a dead man. God is the magistrate.
Six bottle diesel, what the meter, where and how to go. I don't know where to put my dick in all these body rolls. You said I go there, but I do not know what you don't know. Believe me, I can see me if I could, and with me grow. Six bottle diesel, what the meter, where and how to go. I don't know where to put my dick in all these body rolls. You said I go there, but I do not know what you don't know. Believe me, I can see me if I could, I see me grow. Everybody know whether you know what I'm about. Everybody will put my dick in all that I'm about. Everybody know that whether you don't know what I'm about. Everybody know maybe if I know what I'm about. Everybody know whether you don't know what I'm about. Everybody will maybe you don't know what I'm about. Everybody know that whether you don't know what I'm about. Everybody knows maybe if I know what I'm about.
Everybody wanna talk shit, man. No, they do. When it come to doing shit, everybody gotta take a step back and start thinking about it and decide what life wants to be. If you need an Armenian guy with clout, let me be your Armenian guy with clout.
Armenian Game Convention, Daddy, call me.
going, Texas? As you can see, we are at the Academy.
It's a gun store. Other stuff, we're getting bullets.
Bullets?
Yeah, 30-30. We're getting 38 special. We're getting some 9mm, maybe some 308 rounds.
Well, who's getting killed?
Just bleep that out later. I don't want to go to jail.
I just don't understand. We come to Texas for land of big gun. But everywhere we go, no gun. Where gun? Where is gun, Texas?
Yo, let's do a little vlog thing. Hey, mint salad. I'm gonna film you. Hey, the mint salad. Having fun? We're somewhere in Arizona. Today's the last day before we go to Burning Dick. Well, today is the day of Burning Dick, so about 8 hours from now, we'll be in the desert doing drug.
Okay.
Yeah. Losing it. Come on. Voidstuck told me that love is worry, so I must not be in love no more, cause I ain't worried. In a hurry to be done with everything, always waiting for the rip, tear the band-aid off a bitch. Treat myself like I'm a little kid, because everything is scary and I cannot deal with it. Can't be trusted cause I trust too easily. Empathy is gonna be the death of me. I guess that's fair because I kinda wanna die. Every minute feel I have to prove myself to stay alive, have to be justified, otherwise I'm just taking up your time. Care more for yours than I. The tide recedes and leaves me bleeding on the beach. Let the birds come and rip me piece from piece. Shit me out over the ocean, the ocean. Please return my soul to 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 the ocean.
Just in the middle of the desert, basically. There's a strip where there's some hotels. But yeah, as I said before about how when you go from Texas into New Mexico, there's like a hard environmental shift. I don't know how true that is about New Mexico to Arizona because you couldn't see anything. We were driving through the night, but we are definitionally in the desert now. My dad was obsessed with moving to Arizona for a very long time. He'd gone on a business trip out here once with my mom, and because of the fact that you can see the sun from the very start of the day to the very end of the day because of how wide and open everything is, and it's nice and warm but not humid, so my dad super wanted to move out here. So we packed all our stuff and went down to Florida to stay with my aunt. And the idea was that each family was going to help each other out. There's like gigantic fucking ants down here, by the way. I don't know if you can see these big fucking ants. Anyway, those are the biggest ants ever. Unlike my aunt, who is small, but the drama of living with her was not small, and so 3 or 4 months later we ended up moving back to Virginia Beach. So my dad got a better job offer, they wanted him back, and we never moved to Arizona. My dad lives in California now, where he's from. Seems like a nice place.
Tell me why these little niggas talking like they dealers, bruh.
Big mountains. Big desert energy. You really feel small in
Here,
front
take
of all
it,
these
take
big
it.
boys. Taking a microphone is hard to do when you feel like you have nothing to say. But if you just turn your brain on,
Yeah.
I've been attacked. A drink almost spilled on me.
Remember another rule of camping? Keep your shoes on all the time.
Unless you're in the tent.
No. No. Spider, scorpion, snake, shit I can't name. There's gotta be stuff that'll get in that tent.
Wendigos. I think that this rest area makes a good mix of waste of the taxpayers' money and nothing in the middle of nowhere.
That's pretty good. It is like a much more considerable than the last gazebo we stopped at, and I mean it looks pretty. Is it more necessary than what we saw before? Not really. But this is a great vista. Here, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So
yeah. Sir, do you have a review for this rest stop?
No.
Okay,
Wait, come back.
I'm coming back.
My review of this rest stop is that I like how the walls here are made in little triangle angles and you can't see on the other side of them too goodly, and you can do crime by the road.
Crime by the road is the best type
Crime
of
by the road. Crime by the road. I would never do crime at home. I only do crime by the road and on the road.
What if the road is your home?
I'm doing crime at home now, every day. I love it. Driving through the desert is the best time to do drugs, you guys. Let's do drugs.
Did you learn nothing from Hunter S. Thompson world?
Not sure learn anything.
What is a troubadour?
Troubadour is a traveling man with nowhere to go.
Is that a song?
That's a Mike Posner song.
Oh, beautiful. Mike Posner, really one of the stunning artists of our generation.
I got heads once.
I'm very excited for Mike Posner to make an album of climbing all the mountains he's doing right now. I would hope so.
Mountains.
Oh yeah. And he seems so cool.
When you become the world's best songwriter, what else can you do with climb all the mountains? Become that bird?
Yes.
We're going to become this bird over here. We're going to be following him as he flies up into this tree. Potentially, if I get too close, he may attack me. He may have his nest up here. It might also be a she. I believe that's the nest where he's fucking chilling out. Bird watch with Bird. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, there he is. Hey, sir, come back. Sir.
He's doing a bird watch.
Sir, it's an interview. It's fine. It's for the internet. Doesn't seem to want to be interviewed. People nowadays.
So, Riley, on the way here, we listened to Feel Good Hit of the Summer by Queens of the Stone Age, a song where they sing about the drugs they did as they were driving in the desert: nicotine, Valium, Vicodin, marijuana, ecstasy, alcohol, and cocaine. How does our spread compare?
Marijuana, cocaine, LSD. We're gonna have alcohol.
Molly.
We do a Molly.
We have various pills.
Right, we have Ritalin, we have Concerta, we have Adderall, we have Medicinal, and I was gonna say the cool thing about the marijuana is that we have several types of it. So we have a bag of shake, we've got a bag of high grade, about an eighth of that, and then we've got some liquid marijuana, and we have edibles, cannabis, different types.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and dab wax.
Yeah, this is...
So it's not, we don't have quite the drug spread, but we do have a couple different types of marijuana.
We have most of what they have. All we don't have is Valium and Vicodin.
Right.
Something.
We are YouTube geeks.
You're a rapper.
This is my YouTube debut.
I'm a
Well, you can be
novelist.
Novelist is good.
Hey, dragon shit.
Keep in that.
Shaped that hard as fuck.
I did.
Hit it more. When you do cool stuff on camera, you're supposed to double down.
Ah, he's back.
He's back.
Sir.
Tell us if you saw anything that might have indicated that this was going to transpire.
Yeah, well, I honestly think that all the politicians are just playing their own game, and we're all up here with the birds.
Oh, that's a good place to be. Good place to be. All right. Well, thank you for the interview, sir.
Gotta burn all this gunk out of it. We've been using it on the road. It's been filling up with reclaim.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of fake gonzo in the past, but we here at Void Chasers do the real gonzo, which is where you don't plan and you buy everything right before you get there, and then you try to figure out how to fit it all in your car. It's working though. This is Void Gazer Genius. We are the only people who can do things like this because we're special and smart. Right, Riley?
Yeah. I got a 99,178 on my ACTs.
That's a pretty big number.
I don't know. Is it? Can you even count that high? No, you're not as smart as me. You didn't get that score on your ACTs.
He's right.
Oh, shit.
I only got a 60 on my ACT. What did you get?
69.
Oh, better than I did.
Here's what I see. I got a whole world full of keys. You got a hoe, I got a queen. You lose your pawns, I win loyalty. A creature at night, I operate best on the light. I always flex out of spite. I do not dare be polite. Be out of the way. If you won't ride, I ride and I'm really risking. Trying to do what I'm trying to do for the biscuits. I'm lying to you for hits. It's on the industry standard practice. They lie about being real. I'll be real about being written. My plot is already planned and my pamphlet's already printed. I'm sprinted. Now I'm just happy to have a gift. From poor kid to rich kid to poor kid to rich kid. Visits a kiss a rich kid to a closed lid. Visits a mystery to me to a closed lid. To a closed lid. To a closed lid. Here's what I see.
So,
we rolled up to the wrong party.
yeah, Bird saw a guy on a motorcycle and was like, that's gotta be our guy. But it seemed like he was trying to lead people here, right? Like,
Well, I think he was trying to lead those other guys.
maybe.
We followed instead.
No, those other guys are stuck out there. Fuck them.
What'd you say to him? Where he's like, that's the different party.
Nothing. He said, are you here for the rave? And I was like, He was like, different party. I said, Burning Dick? And he said, oh, different party.
Oh, okay. Well, because the rave could have been our thing too.
Yeah, well, that is likely a rave.
I thought it was weird because I didn't think that was the layout that they would have gone with, you know, of like forming a circle. That seemed like too orchestrated.
Right.
Well, now we're following this guy who seems to have
I'm not sure who he is.
interpreted the map.
As all things go,
more
he
easily.
said, I thought that was you, to me.
Yeah.
He either knows where we're going
Well, he
or is
obviously
planning to
knows
kill
who
us.
you are.
Yeah, everybody knows who I am.
He's in a Road Rage t-shirt. He might have even met you before, for all you know.
Oh. Well, it's just like anybody who watches the show has seen me before.
Right.
Or whatever. Yeah, I know. Try it now. Just get in and go that way. Hold that. Hold on. Go! Yeah. Stop doing the... Stop driving. Nigga, your car's spinning. It's a fucking Prius. Get out of the car. Get your fucking, both of you out of the car. Wait up. Yeah. Get the weight out. We can just move the car. It's a Prius. Here, take this vent.
Yep.
Fucking Prius.
Would it work?
Just get in the car.
Sorry, put it in neutral. Okay. Rotate it a bit. Ready? Yeah.
Try pushing it back.
Maybe.
No? Do you want me to get in and accelerate while you guys push?
I mean, not really. Okay, we just needed to be able to grasp something again. So I was gonna dig
I'll need
a
to.
rail
We
out.
gotta get up, get underneath this butterfly type center a little bit.
Okay.
Traction there. That's right.
Right, yeah. Imagine.
guys?
Huh?
Are you guys looking for the rave too?
Nah, the rave's like way that way.
Way that way.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a strap or anything that we can tie to my car? Like,
Not that I know of.
No, we don't.
Try getting in again. Okay. Anything reverse? Keep reversing. Keep turning the
Yeah, drive dynamic.
turning the wheel back and forth.
It's moving more now. But, hold on.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Thank you. How should I put this? Bird, if you do get it up this way, there's a knot right here, so don't drive full this way. Go that way.
Try back up a little bit.
this is what's stopping you right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Sort that out.
Don't strip on, just gently, okay? Okay, go ahead. Okay. Okay.
Wait just a minute, I'll get back to you in a minute. Wait just a minute, I'll get back to you in a bit. Just a minute, I'll get back to you in a minute. Wait just a minute, I'll get back to you in a bit. Just a minute, I'll get back to you in a minute. Wait just a minute, I'll get back to you in a bit. Just a minute, I'll get back to you in a minute. Wait just a minute, I'll get back to you in a bit. Just a minute, I'll get back to you in a minute. Wait just a minute, I'll get back to you in a bit.
No. Actually, this looks really good. Yeah, the fire. Look at Riley under firelight.
Oh shit.
Do you want to introduce yourself to our documentary?
Yo, what is?
Fucking based.
Fucked up.
We're gonna leave all that in.
N-word.
N-word. The only word you need.
Yes.
You got dirt on your GoPro.
My GoPro?
Yeah, there's dirt on it. What the fuck? Oh, I guess my GoPro. I got dirt on my GoPro.
Yo, what up, niggas? We in the California desert in a lake basin, right? Like,
Yeah, dried lake.
at one point.
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah.
I can see the lake.
I honestly hate this GoPro for the purpose of this particular adventure, because everything I want is like gigantic distant shot of huge epic landscape, which
Have you
is
tried changing the
opposite
lens?
of.
There are 4 lens options.
None of them get the
Linear.
picture good.
You have as many options as other cameras would have.
Yeah.
No cameras are good. Cameras suck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why
That's
we
the
road
point.
trip.
You can't recreate it, so make it something new.
Right. Well, that's what I'm going to do with editing, and then people are going to watch the video and be like, oh, wow, you guys had a cool adventure with all those drugs. It must have been really trippy. And I'm going to be like,
Wow,
no, it looked fucking normal. I edited it to look this way.
No, it looked normal.
But they'll all hear the clip of me saying this in the in the
I don't know
documentary.
why we put so much emphasis on that drugs word. It's all drugs.
Yeah.
Fucking this is drugs.
Nothing exists.
It's just all drugs. It's all drugs.
Drugs all the way down.
Nothing exists.
Food is just a drug.
That did Masters of the Rant. I was on, we were on tour and I was on acid in Colorado, the Red Rocks, when Dick did his Nothing's Ever Happened rant.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just the best rant that's ever been on the show.
Yeah, it's fucking true.
Fucking nothing's ever happened. Nothing is happening. Just no such thing as Russia.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter.
Fucking caves.
It functionally does not exist.
They're not Russia.
Well, it's
Russia's
just like
that fucking guy over there.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
well, if you ask the average American what America was like, they wouldn't give you an answer corresponding to what we just experienced driving through America.
Yeah,
Like,
the average American's not much for one.
Yeah, they don't understand.
well, they
There
haven't
isn't
been any
even an
fucking
America.
where. They have not been anywhere. The average person just doesn't go anywhere.
It's insane to me to think that there's like people that just have not left their hometown.
There are people who haven't left their home like street, like super poor. There are some super poor people who literally do not even leave their hood like ever, you know,
Right.
their whole life.
Well, I mean, there's some cities where like the hood is you can't explore it your whole life either.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like if you live in New York, if you live in Washington Heights, like you can't fucking, you'll never know everybody in Washington Heights if you're.
There's too many fucking tenements, you mean, right?
But it's like 3-block radius. You
Yeah.
will meet a new person every day if you want.
The fucking every time I see a tenement, like I've passed by New York a bunch of times, and like when I see the tenement buildings, I can't even comprehend it. I'm like, that building could house like several thousand people. That is a town, you know, like that's not a building, that is a town.
It's Snowpiercer.
Yeah, exactly. It already exists. It's just in New York and not moving.
Movie.
It's a movie.
Good movie. All of World on Train. Outside cold. Outside too cold to live. Or is it? Oh, fuck. They're gonna find out. They find out.
Guessing it is.
It's not. It's not too cold to live. It's fine.
Nice.
Or is it?
You don't need a government's help. You can just go outside and make your own shit.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the moral
what?
or whatever?
Well, that's at least the moral you got out of it.
Thousands of morals to get out of that movie.
True.
It's by the dude who directed Parasite.
Oh, the that Korean film, whatever.
Yeah, you obviously have not seen either of them.
Dude, they're real good. We should.
What do you mean?
They are good though.
Got a Korean pill you.
I haven't seen Snowpiercer. I'm just saying it's good because I've heard so. Parasite's pretty good though. And I also like The Host, which none of you fucking seen. It's from the same director as well. That's that old 2005 shit, dog. I know you will.
The other two movies so much.
No, it's a good movie. It's about a kaiju, a big monster terrorizes Korea. Hi. Comes out of the bay and fucks everybody up. It's pretty good.
You know what I just realized? I'm still wearing this.
Only that.
It's just
She
like-
hasn't realized she's still wearing the other hat still.
We'll give it a couple hours to realize it.
As you can see, I'm in the middle of the fucking desert. In California. And this is where the Burning Dick gathering is happening. Just down there. Guy on the ATV I don't think is related to us. You may be able to see all the like swirls and shit that have been engraved through bikes into this lake bed. This is a dry lake bed / campsite. There's this is the party I'm with, and if you can see that party over there, that is some kind of sick rave that we are all probably going to end up at tonight because it's a sick rave and we're just a bunch of mostly guys. Not to say that that I'm counting myself among them. But it is such a case that all the women here are with men, which is also true of me. But it's strange because I've never been a woman with a man at a thing, and I have been a man at a thing, so I'm more used to that experience. Through the desert, but he seems to have been in his tent pretty consistently. I'm a schizophrenic autistic person high on drugs in the desert. Here with my companions, Ari, Vizzy, and Min. I really like all three of them. They are all young people who make very bad decisions. I'm an older person who makes very bad decisions, possibly worse. Interested in going out in a blaze of glory or beautifully young. I just want to live as long as possible so I can keep having new experiences. But I've also gotten to the point where, well, no, that's not true. It's all about how you internalize things. How autistically particular you are about the details. Like, I can't feel the level of excitement other people feel about things. I went over there, and I shot a bunch of guns. It was pretty good. Camping. Desert. Drugs. I did Ritalin. I did Adderall. No, it was Ritalin. Some acid and coke and a lot of weed, and mostly continued feeling the same. Not really any particular difference from what I'm used to.
So go ahead and at your leisure fire off all 8 rounds and just see how you feel about it. That's not so bad.
Yeah, feel dominance over the machine.
Yep, that's all 8. Gun locked back.
Man, you're right. Everybody leans back when they...
Yeah, it's instinctive. Like, because there's fucking explosions going off in your face.
Right.
You want to be far away from them. Like,
like things that are early, men and sites. Had to take a right immediately. And then we saw more signs saying it was St. Anthony's Monastery. And we're listening to the Kanye West Joe Rogan episode right now. He brought up building a monastery.
Yeah, so like there were no, like after we got off the highway, there were no signs indicating where this early man site was. But there were signs for a monastery with these fancy texts. And so we just started following those signs, which led down a dirt road into the desert with no monastery in visible sight. It looks like the roof of something might be down there. I guess we're gonna find out if this is the early man site, and also if it's even open.
What quantifies an early man site?
That's a great question.
It's an archaeological site in an ancient something lake located near Barstow in San Bernardino County in the central Mojave Desert. Cool. BLM has closed it, I think, but we might find a closed campsite out here. Not campsite, like recreation site.
Maybe there'll be some early man bones laying around for all we know.
I had to tell him the reason why that's so important is like when he was in a coma, I would come by and play him the new music. And once he was out of the coma, he said that he remembered that music when he was in a coma, and that was the album I was playing that day. So that's the reason why me and Lamar walked in together. And then the next few months later, I did a fashion show, and it started 45 minutes late. And the media, they just
desert. This time we went a few miles off the beaten path in order to make it to this monastery. We got some tractors and shit. This stuff is way closer to me than it looks on this camera. Everything always looks so much closer and bigger in person than it does on the GoPro. But you can see the monastery over there. But cool as this gate is, it be closed. And it's under 24-hour video surveillance. So
I also realized that we happened to come to a monastery on a Sunday, so weird, fun coincidences. This has a very similar vibe to the Branch Davidian compound in Waco, Texas. I've never seen a church like this.
I've definitely never heard of a church just being in the middle of fucking nowhere. Like, do people come here for regular service? Does anyone live close enough by to use this as their main church? Doesn't seem like it.
If they did, they'd be here today, right?
There might be, I don't know. Maybe there's people that way. Here, will you take this camera from me for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here because we needed to go to Sunday service because Kanye West was telling us to. He was talking about his monastery and his Sunday service. And, you know, we did a lot of drugs yesterday, so we needed to come to Jesus. Riley, do you feel spiritually healed from standing outside this monastery?
I want to feel spiritually healed, but I'm wearing shorts today. And God doesn't love me because of it. That's what the sign says.
It says no. Oh, that's right. There's a dress code. Let's go check that out.
Just long sleeve black.
I don't want to go in. But theoretically, even though we are dressed the most ridiculous,
right?
Like we obviously they would not let us in.
No, you look like a hippie.
Right, exactly.
And you
he
look
also
like a devil.
I am a devil worshiper.
You look like
Cool.
a saint.
Worship the devil.
Yes, devil man, devil man,
devil man, devil man, devil man, devil man, everything is devil man. You know what the devil man? All my friends are devil man. Gonna get together with them, gonna make a devil play. And then you think you will see the dead is just irrelevant. Tell me I'm a governor, my fault is fucking heaven sent. I love with the government.
Did you film it?
What are we doing? Oh.
Start driving.
Fuck you all the fucking friends, trying to take it into we can tell you fucking as a chance. It'll go over your head. You're just gonna love again. Instead of fucking tell your friends, tell you take it back. Devil man, devil man, devil man, devil man, devil man, devil man, everything is devil man, devil man, devil man, devil man.
Well, the hippie drug addicts and short wearers have taken it upon ourselves to spread the gospel the only way we know how, which is by showing up with a cross and
carrying it around.
Yeah. That probably is what happened, right? Yeah.
What you do with all your money?
You see, I'm a guy of simple taste. I enjoy dynamite, and gunpowder, and gasoline. What's the... You know the thing that they have in common? They're cheap.
Cheapskate looking for a rebate on another cheap bait. Over if I see straight, yeah, I see a long way past what you're sitting on your ass for. 9 to 5, fuck around like you on the dashboard.
Couldn't want to be sitting.
Dude, you might ask to be reseated. You're bringing her into this table at your own risk. That's so hot. Ah, please be it.
Just don't finish your food. You can get it.
No, I don't want to get food. Not actually.
You just want to watch her get food.
Really badly. Well, I want to fucking. I'm gonna film Mint getting spanked. Look, Mint's not gonna be a full-scale e-girl, but if there's simps we can pull in with slight e-girliness,
such as yourself,
like hot pants and what? I'm a simp.
Yeah, you want to simp her getting spanked.
Yeah. Watching hot women hit hot women is just hot, and it's not simping.
I agree.
I would never like.
It doesn't matter that it's Mint. It could have been any hot girl getting spanked.
You know, like every time it happens, I'm gonna look over and go, ah. Dude, what we should do is if more than one of us gets spanked. Well, no, I don't. I was gonna say we should request the midget, but I don't know how to do that politely. Controversial thing you've ever done,
Ready?
right?
I mean.
Shoot that last bit. Shoot that last bit. Take it.
And then you guys are good.
This is how you eat. Here. Victory, I think I need to finish my food and be like, ha.
Couldn't get me. Couldn't get me. I'm better than Richard.
I'm very anti-tipping.
I'm anti-tipping too, so if you think it's a lot,
yes, then I'm $5. For like $6, match the theft. That's if I ever tip, I only match taxes. Like I'm not gonna tip you more than like the government's forcing me to tip them. And this. Oh man, I was about to. Wow, that was.
Alright, wait. Definitely no backpack on. Yeah. I don't want to interfere. Alright. Calm down. Angle just a little bit more. No, actually the other way.
the other
Yeah,
one.
go left. Yeah. Hey, don't look back. Look forward.
Angle.
Yeah, be straight. Be straight. Be straight. There we go. Alright, now we're doing the back. Great! Alright, we're all done. Hell yeah, dude! Look, champ, nice patient. Alrighty, pop that booty up. Really pop it. Oh no, arch the back. Yes, like that. Good. That's one. That's two. Alright, gotta break out the belt. Gotta break out the belt.
Your turn.
Next! Now really pop it out. Yeah, exactly. We're doing it right.
Everybody at this table finna get their ass. Oh yeah, this table, yeah. Hey,
I stopped you on purpose.
Hey, I finished my food. I still got mine.
I slowed down.
Hey, you better get a little harder.
Next!
Yep.
Hit.
We'll get a cowboy hat, but if not, we'll get you. If it's like $40, we'll get you.
Next time they have is after midnight.
Okay. We can schedule it for after midnight. We just gotta come back here.
Why'd you get out of line?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have your wallet. I need your wallet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How much is it?
I don't know.
Why didn't she ask in there? Women, can you go back with her, please? I don't want to get right here. You're about to do like a lecture, so we may as well.
Yeah, well,
we're constantly giving each other lectures. We may as well film some of it.
Right. Everyone hates the pull yourselves up by your bootstraps thing because ideally we are all helping each other out with shit, but the best way to be able to help people is that you can help yourself better in the first place. It's just like you always have to be putting pressure on people to be a better version of themselves.
You have to put your
regardless of what
oxygen
help
mask
you're
on
giving.
first.
It's like you can give people help, but only after you have already assured them that they need to do as much as they possibly can, you know? It's like you don't tell them do whatever you want, or like you don't tell them, oh, I'm going to help you. You tell them like, no, I'm not going to help you. Help yourself. And then when you've watched them try, and then you see how much you need to help, and then you go help, you know?
Sure, yeah.
But like, they're going to say, I don't know how to do anything, you know? And you're going to say, well, yeah, you do. Like, try it. And then they'll try, and then you can say, okay, well, you fucked up here and here. Try again. And then they say, I'm describing like just teaching anyone, you know, teaching a child. I think that everybody just needs to realize they're already a parent. Like, you just are a parent. Like, don't get over the idea that you have to have children to have children. You already have children. You are already teaching people. You're not trying to. It's just happening, you know? And when I realized that, earlier this year was when I was like, oh, like, it's not about, like, have kids and have a, you know, like, that whole kind of traditional life. It's like, I already have kids. Like, I have to take care of the kids I already have, you know? Like, all these ideas I put out there onto the internet created this generation of fucking anime schizos that I have to keep alive now, you know, because as much as I told everybody, don't look up to me, I'm suicidal, they did it anyways.
You were an anti-role model.
Right.
Which is a type of role model.
Exactly. And now I'm like, oh shit. It already, like, it doesn't matter how much you tell people not to copy you. They're gonna do it anyways. And then they're gonna be like, help, I copied you. What now? And like, I'm like, I don't know. I told you not to do this.
Right.
Like, I didn't have things figured out. Why would you think that, like, you know? But it's like, if I somehow look more figured out than you do, then you're following me. It's like, well, who am I following? The guy who looks more figured out than I am, you know? But who is that?
God.
God.
American imperialists.
Yes.
Manifest Destiny. Anyway.
It's just Riley.
White people
on the right.
Desert.
On the left.
The same face, the same smile.
Fields.
I've been stuck here for a while.
Desertification in action, my friends.
Nevada's fucking beautiful.
Nevada
nice here.
is pretty goddamn gorgeous.
Look at all those mountains. Beautiful. Overlapping with each other. Very scenic.
Yeah, I really liked, I should have got some footage of North Vegas because I thought that area was pretty,
very nice.
although it's pretty similar to California, I guess.
Movie stars, there's a weird type of scene that's awfully sensual with rose petals and Marvin Gaye sings. I think people would watch that.
This is Twin Falls, Idaho. Big Valley. Bridge. Just a gorgeous spot. We out here to do some dabs, as usual. But this is actually the town where Riley and Mint and Bird came from. Before they came to my place, I mean to say. They moved out here with their friend Kayshawn, who we were just hanging out with and will be again, and he'll be in the vlog shortly. Camera battery was dead at the time that he was there, but yeah. I just keep thinking about the song The Canyon Behind Her by Dredge. I cannot find the other half. If anybody knows that song, say fuck yeah, boo. in the comments. Spell that however you imagine. What am I gonna do if I fucking fall off of this? I'm like walking on a fucking big rock the way. Yeah, I mean, this is like, I don't know what it looks like on the camera. I'm sure it looks more flat. Like, you probably can't tell that that valley is like, I mean, I'm higher up than the other side. So however high up that cliff in the distance looks, I'm higher up than that cliff. And that's how far I am from the ground. Like, depth is so weird in this camera. But like, this is probably the most of shot I've been able to get this entire trip, just because it's the only angle conceivable where you can capture that much. But it's quite nice. Idaho, Idaho. Idaho, 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 Idaho. What? What's going, like, tell me about this place. What do you know?
This is the Federation Point. I read it on a sign here. I don't know shit about this place. Talked to Keishan about Idaho. I just stayed inside the whole time I lived here.
Fair enough.
Good ass bird. This is a longboarding path that we usually longboard on, but it's pretty cold right now.
This is a longboarding trail that leads all the way out to the spot where Evel Knievel jumped the Snake Canyon, or tried to jump the Snake Canyon. I don't think he was successful. I don't know why it's called Federation Point. Maybe because they federated here. All I know is it's pretty, and there's a big bridge over there. It's called the Corinne Bridge. It's the only bridge you can jump off of without permit. Base jump, not jump. Although, what's the difference? It just means you can legally commit suicide here, which is nice. What do you think of it, Digi?
Idaho!
The neuroscope of reality getting spread so thin. The banality of the brutality was sinking in. Where I've been, I'm just up in the account of my hands, watching you open the wonderful way of the time where I lied till I blew up.
Everyone who said I couldn't do it, and everyone who ever told me there ain't nothing to it. You're both wrong, you both lied out your teeth. It takes work, but it can be achieved. So I handle these things that get handed to me. No handouts. If your man couldn't see, couldn't comprehend what I have been brandishing. My First Amendment, my second man. I right these wrongs when I reckon, and I might load all of these weapons, fam. Damn right. I'm so damn reckless and got an erect on the way to breakfast. Got stacks like I'm playing Tetris poorly. Never would have bet this, no time of perfection. Sorry if I'm aggressive, I just missed the sorely. I just missed morally. You made me more than me. Dismissed when I was poorly. I finally found the way to move forward to see. In the sea, there's many more beasts. We got whores and we got horse, it's a feast. Got bored of all the lords saying dirty things on pretty beats. This the first one I made myself, sampling top shelf on the track and at bars. But sometimes I don't know where I are. I don't know where I are. I don't know where I are.
Here in sunny Idaho.
No, it's Twin Falls, Idaho.
Shit! Down in we go.
Keller Falls.
Careful now. It's an actual waterfall. steep.
The first time we hiked down this whole path was covered in snow, so we were just slipping and sliding the whole way down.
I'm slipping and sliding already as it is.
I know. Imagine it covered in snow and ice.
It's like here, let me hold this is me holding the GoPro level, so you can get a sense, like, this is me facing forward with the GoPro. That's how steep the hill is.
It's at least like a 90-degree
dip.
Or 45.
This is the coolest possible place to smoke weed.
Correct.
Let's
Welcome.
fucking do it. Here, take this.
Mint, yeah. Do you want to just be eyes on the top of the trail for us? Huh?
Just keep your eyes peeled. This is an absolutely fucking gorgeous place.
Great. We'll get that out of here. What do you... You're gonna have it a little warm, dog.
Is that the last of the old batch?
Yeah. Not the last of it.
What up, Vision?
You know, about to get fucking high. This is my, this was our favorite place to smoke weed. We'd come down here a lot. Yeah.
I would definitely come down here a lot.
Lots of bongs and dab hits down right here.
How far does this trail go down?
Lots of spray painting. All the way down to, you see those like icy parts of the water, whatever? You can walk down to that.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Good luck.
Maybe I won't then. Is it hard?
Well, I mean, just go forward. It's not good luck like it's difficult. Good luck like I'm not doing it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck it then. Just stay in here and smoke.
Right. Yeah, you just gotta get warm enough to get those like more frozen little bits off. Look at all the spray paint. We've contributed some.
Oh yeah, what did you contribute?
I don't remember.
First time we came down here, we tagged it and took a picture in front of it. I don't remember.
Yeah. But I don't, at this point, I don't fucking remember. I tag a lot of shit. I like spray painting things.
Spray painting's cool.
Graffiti is one of the 5 staples of hip hop. So.
Good point. I'm gonna go down there and find somewhere to pee.
Just pee over there.
Yeah.
So just.
Well, I'd rather go down there.
Well,
Why? Sure. Well, at least a little further. That looks really steep. Alright. I'm falling! Oh God. Oh no. This shit is treacherous and slippery and steep and scary. I don't know if y'all saw me eat ass and slide like 10 feet.
I definitely saw you eat ass.
That's funny. I didn't see that. Was it filming when you?
Yeah.
Cool. That'll look cool. The best thing with the GoPro is that action element shit.
Yeah.
When I was learning the longboard up here, there was one time when I was going over like a wooden bridge and it popped to the front tire and I ate ass like across the whole 8-foot bridge and like tumbled with the GoPro on. So like doing flips and shit. It looked pretty cool though. It was like totally worth it because I had the camera on.
Yeah. I'm looking to get dabbed up.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, grab the... So remember, everything is cold. So, you gotta... Okay. That's the problem I was having with this in the car earlier, and I hadn't realized it because it had frozen. This weed is frozen into little chunks.
Whoa. What is that?
It's a dab.
Alright.
It's just a little big of a dab. Hit that shit, do it. Here, I'll carry the... I'll hold the camera if you want. Just,
Hopefully I don't cough myself off this fucking mountain.
Or you do.
Don't worry, if you fuck up, I'll throw you off.
Like if you don't cough off the mountain?
Yeah. It's the closest to base jumping we're gonna get. Did you? Big stretch.
We're gonna put this on Digi's head and have her do a dab. So we have the cough cam. The fucking like hands on the knees, like oh. There you go, friend. Big ass dab. Press.
Where did Mint go? She just on lookout?
She's tucked around that, so she can look up. Always. Yep.
Oh yeah. This for me?
No, I know.
Why not right in here?
Huh?
This is like a hard spot to see for somebody coming down.
Well, we're not worried about
She's going all the way.
fall.
No. What are we doing here, Salad? Nothing, I'm just here to film you. Alright. Reference images. So folks, what's happened here is we can't find a reference image, and now we're scrambling to put pieces together. Oh, wait.
It's on the Discord.
Folks, it's on the Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, crisis averted. Alright. Woohoo. Here's my camera roll real quick.
Face.
It's getting smelly back here, folks.
Yeah.
Stay alive.
I can do a whole song like this though. I can be talking about things that's making piss, bro. With this flow, bring you back. I'm about to get on the track and just stop.
Do you think it needs to be bigger?
Can you do it big, or do you need it to be bigger? Make it as big as you need it to be.
Okay.
Holy hell, guys, this paint high is way better than cigarettes.
Straight eyes on you look green from the outside. Seas take up like you in the night sky. I don't give a fuck what you say, as long as you say about me. Panic is in store every day. Homie, don't fucking play around me. Lay a front all the time, but look me straight about me. Never would've made it in life if I was 9 to 5E. Made my own character scary like I'm playing 5E. Riley has been gone, like.
Yeah. That's great. Hey guys, it's Bird. So I'm standing outside of the house where everything I have ever owned is located inside of, and I'm really having a hard time figuring out what stuff I do and do not want, because everything from my childhood, all my memories, they're in there, and I could keep them, but I can't keep them. You can't cling on to things, because you'll just care about the things and less about the people. For example, like, I can't keep all those things because I want to keep the people in the car. That sounds silly as hell. I just don't want to get rid of my stuff. But I've separated out most of the things I need. 2 big knives, a big cutting board, the only cookbook that matters, which is Serious Eats by J. Kenji Lopez Alt, sentimental blanket, my government papers, shit like that. And I had to just leave the room because I was starting to freak out over all the stuff I was gonna leave. So Bird has a manic episode or something. I don't know. I'm just you know.
Well, you may remember that just the other day we were camping in a 85-degree California desert.
I'm off the red eye, I could take a jet. I said fuck the fed, I said fuck the next guy. I'm taking what's mine, only way to get it. The world's pathetic, won't shred an ounce of belief off the shit. They need rhetoric, better at making sound with the mouth. The most are at having a house, and all I wanna use it for is talking to real.
And now we're in the middle of the goddamn snow. What's going on? I'm gonna ask about it. Alright, where are we? Why is it like this is snowy everywhere? I thought we were in a desert.
We're in Laramie, Wyoming. It's 12 degrees and it's like this because we had to go through here to pass through Denver. It's freezing.
Yeah, we're trying to go get cheap weed. Cheap magic weed.
Cheap magic weed. So you said we're in Wyoming, right?
Yeah.
Are we heading to Colorado to get that cheap weed?
Yeah, we're just on the border of Colorado and Wyoming.
It's a good thing we're heading to a place of weed.
Yeah?
Indeed.
Yeah, because I have I have good news by way of bad news for you guys. The good news is that I'm buying you a new dab rig.
Oh.
The bad news is I broke the dab rig.
Well, that's based, actually. Good for the documentary.
Just put it somewhere.
I took off my shoes at the rest stop earlier, and one of them just crunched. I heard a crunch.
Is it bad news? It's based.
Of Kansas that looks quintessentially Kansas.
Looks ready for a tornado at any moment.
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
So we're here at the Smoky Hills region. This region of Kansas contains the Smoky Hills, an area of rolling hills, occasional mesas, and buttes. Buttes! Buttes! With striking outcroppings. So the toadstools, that's the important part. That's what the fucking things are. Keep out. Keep out of the rocks. They're special rocks, only in Kansas. Yeah, they're sandstone. I think they fall apart if you touch them, and that's why.
Oh.
They're like being propped up and shit.
I don't like fences telling me what to do. I also don't want that old woman to annoy me about it, so I'm gonna wait for her to leave.
Oh, she's got a cool outfit.
That RV. That's a cool RV. Do you think that's part of RV6?
Dude, it would be ill if we ran into them. There's a non-zero possibility of that, I guess, when you're wandering around America. Let's see where the hell we are. This is not helpful in a grand sense of things. It just kind of tells me what cities I'm close to. Can I get them more spread out? Not really.
Look at this fucking commie bullshit. I always hated that phrase, freedom isn't free. Oh no, you gotta work for it.
If you don't put in your bucko 5, who will?
Freedom is free. If it's not free, it's not freedom. Just the fuck up. I don't owe anybody for my freedom.
Agreed.
Fucking monkey.
It's just like waste sanitation plant, it says.
It's a what?
It's a waste sanitation plant.
Oh, so this is poo water.
It's poo water. Probably from the, you know, the thing we just pooed in.
Looks like DC water.
People shit in that water all the time.
This looks like the Atlantic Ocean to me.
The grass looks nice.
Kansas tourism, y'all. A rock behind a fence, and some poop water behind a fence.
Flags at half-mast.
Because 1,007 Kansans have died from the China virus.
Oh no. That's like the most effective COVID I've seen on this entire trip.
The most effective COVID.
The most effect of COVID.
Oh, most effect of COVID.
Has been the flag being at half-mast.
An honor usually reserved for presidents, given to the common man, because they got a virus.
1,000 people. Let's move the flags down.
1,000 people equal one president. It's
okay.
Is that the math?
I guess it is.
How many people is Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
None anymore.
Well, but as a justice, how many people? Where does the math on that work out?
4.
4?
Goodbye, Kansas.
It seems really trivial to put the flag down half-mast because 1,000 people died.
Particularly at a, like, first of all...
Well, imagine that's what every government employee woke up today.
What's amazing to me is we're at a rest stop and it's a flag at half-mast, and I'm just thinking like, oh, maybe it's just like been blown by the wind continually for months and nobody's bothered to fix it. But you actually pulled out your phone and found out, no, there is a reason for this. I just wouldn't have imagined that people gave that much of a fuck. That they literally come out to a rest stop in the middle of literally fucking nowhere,
well,
Kansas.
whoever waters the rocks had to have...
Yeah, whoever fucking waters the rocks.
The pet rocks.
Maybe this is a very prestigious and important rest stop or something. Maybe this is like Kansas's biggest rest stop.
It's a historical marker.
It's the Smoky Hills region.
It is the Smoky Hills region. Chalk Bluffs are also located in Logan and Trego counties.
Nobody wanna see me 'cause I got cheap. Yeah, I guarantee if you summon me, that you gonna see something that you never seen. Best believe that I stay obscene, like I'm cutting my crack with nutrition for the fiends. Hit the rap by any means, even if I gotta go acapella. I know that you feel the better. Keep my flow the wettest, there's no need for underbrother. I'm what up, but I never let my head swell up. I'm here to say what's what, 'cause people always thought that I was weird, 'cause I was a guy to do a bomb. I just thought if I was
a trail that shows you how a prairie works. So it's got all the grasses and stuff.
Oh. Like a manufactured guide to how prairies work?
Yeah, it's a man-made tiny prairie.
Like a microcosm of a prairie.
Prairie in a little glass ball for truckers and families.
I feel like just by virtue of the fact that we've gone down halfway through and then across halfway of Kansas, and that we stayed in it overnight, we've been in Kansas longer than any other fucking state that we've been to.
Yeah.
Kansas is so fucking big, and it's, I mean, it's not that it didn't change, because originally there were no trees at all for like hours. Now there's like, now it looks more like the rest of the Midwest, like Ohio is all like this.
There's like some trees and a lot of birds here. I think what we went through was tornado country. But I have no idea.
Alright, I think I've concluded that my life goals are to keep us all from being in debt, jail, or dead.
Those are all pretty good life goals.
That's what I like want us to maintain a lifestyle similar to this one, but without any debt, jail,
or death.
Or death.
Sounds good. I'm with that.
I feel like we are not even we're not even at a level of drug use I would consider particularly dangerous. If we were doing it like this all the time, it probably would be, but
I don't even think so. No one's using that much drugs all the time. We're all pretty good about stopping when we need to. I don't know. I ate sugar for the last time, I think, today, like candy, processed sugar. I'll still make cakes and shit. But candy sucked.
I just think that if we can get to a point where we can afford to like just smoke weed for the most part and dabs, and then do like acid or Molly or whatever other kind of shit we want to do on weekends, and then go on fucking crazy drug trip across America every couple of months or whatever.
Yeah,
it would be a pretty sick way to live. And then of course we could take the void chasing around the world, because we're gonna get bored of America eventually.
I'm gonna have to learn how to fly a plane.
Oh boy. Well, my therapist died that way, flying his own planes. Maybe you'll do a better job.
I think I'll do about the same.
That guy wasn't on drugs while he flew, so maybe
that was his issue.
Yeah, maybe that's where he went wrong, or maybe he was. What do I know?
All the serious pilots take
I knew him that well.
This looks like the road up to Waco.
I like how the slipperiness of the car is giving my vocals the warbly effect needed to match what it sounds like.
Look at the frame, man. Then just do the whole process. We'll just stand here and talk and film you. Shooting a music video, tagging this house.
Captivating vacancies. You must have left these holes on purpose, cause I only fit. Want is such a benefit. Eno said the silence was just as important as the noise, and I feel like it's quiet next to jumbo jets and paranoia running through me like a movie with a shitty pacing, also washed away and distant like the center is erasing. I've been pacing back and forth as long as I remember, making people nervous cause I don't remember where I'm going, so I get a sense of the surroundings till I see a sparkle sending me towards the thing I now decided I was in pursuit of.
How bad could it be? Creating a crater with the space into the ground. If he's 8 meters, Tennessee's 8. I know it's not as 4.
So we're currently at a rest stop in Tennessee, probably by Knoxville or something. Fairly busy one. We're almost home. We've got 7 hours left. Ari's been driving 10 hours and he stopped here. I woke up, went to the bathroom, came back, he passed out. So currently Ari is sleeping across the center column of the car onto my seat. And Mitt and Riley are both passed out in the back. And I figure I'll let them sleep as long as they can, because I'd rather that we be as rested as possible without having to get another hotel. It's been a really fun trip, really interesting. Learned a lot about myself and who I want to be and what I want to do. I really like traveling. I think that this particular trip we were on, we had kind of too much we were trying to do. Not that I mind that we were like, we're all very ADHD, so like our traveling tends to be just like, we'll just get up and fucking go to the next place right away the second we get bored of the place we're in. And it's just kind of cheaper to be in motion than it is to be stationary. Obviously that's not true gas-wise, but like, whenever you stop anywhere, you're gonna want to spend money, you know. So it's been, yeah, just overall a really interesting. I guess it costs more on food if you're traveling than if you could stay put and cook. I think it's very likely we are going to end up getting an RV and living in it. It took me a while to sort of adjust myself to the idea that I wanted to live with this particular group of people, considering that we are kind of criminals. And you know, Riley in particular doesn't care that much about personal safety or surviving as long as possible. Those are things I kind of care about. I also kind of want to try to help him live, but that's not really my responsibility or anything like that. I really like being with Bird. I feel like I'm able to, it's interesting because I guess throughout my life, because of the way that I was treated when I was younger, I always just kind of assumed that no one would ever like me acting naturally, you know? Like, acting as naturally as I can. I act weird, and like, I don't know. It's funny to think of the idea that like I would allow myself to be more weird as long as I can say I'm a woman about it, and have someone be attracted to me. Like, I feel like all my life I always thought that I was going to be required to shut something down, and in a way I am almost looking for it. Like I almost like am asking to be told what not to do. Like where is the line? Because like, you know, I'm autistic. I can't tell naturally, I think, where people like want me to be or stop or go. Like, you know, when do I do, when do I not do things? When is appropriate time to start singing? When is an appropriate time to make weird faces? You know, when is an appropriate time to like just grab someone's hand? And the answer is always and never. So it's nice to be with somebody who will sort of allow me to just be, or even I should say encourage me to be obnoxiously myself, you know, like to be as much of me as I need to be at any given time. So yeah, I've enjoyed this trip. I knew going into it that I was the only one on the trip who really had money to spend on the trip. And so I knew I would end up spending a lot of money and basically paying for everybody. That's pretty much true. Why would I do such a thing? At first, for like up until Vegas, I kept constantly trying to like convince myself that somehow I wasn't responsible for anything. That like, that I was just basically allowing whatever happened to be happening around me, I was allowing it to happen so that something would be happening. That was kind of the way I was looking at it. It was like, you know, I wouldn't have driven across the country, I wouldn't have gone to Burning Dick, I wouldn't have done all these drugs, you know, like I wouldn't have done any of that stuff of my own volition naturally. But I did everything that sounded like fun. Anything I didn't want to do, I, you know, stopped short of. So, like, I feel as though I was in control of myself. And after a certain point, when I finally kind of recognized the, you know, like, okay, this is, like, I'm choosing to be here. I am, you know, I'm having a good time, and I want to have the best time I can. You know, like, I guess it was the moment when I realized that I wasn't literally on the trip to throw my life away, you know? Like, before we left on this trip, everybody was pretty depressed. Like, you know, just the fact that those guys moved in and immediately we got broken on and May left. And so, in very dramatic fashion. So, like, all this shit happens and everybody's like, holy fuck. Like, what the fuck are we, like, for me in particular, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know, like, I pretty much moved these guys in for the sake of a specific tour that was basically going to be like what we're doing now, but in an RV and with a much bigger plan. And I just didn't have the money for it. And I wasn't committed enough to the idea that, you know, again, that I was going to continue working with and living with these guys. And ultimately, I like working and living with these guys. I just have to make sure I do it in a way that, you know, I don't bankrupt myself to be able to hang out with people who are in my own house. But, you know, I guess that I had a sense of entitlement early on to the fact that, like, I mean, like, I've been sitting in the front seat the whole time. Why? Because I paid for everything. That's pretty much my logic. It's like, Ari's driving the whole way, you know, I'm sitting up front for whatever that offers to him. Hopefully something. But to myself, it also offers having the seat I would most prefer, you know. Granted, I went ahead and put a tent down in the front cabbie, so I have no leg room anymore, ever since Iowa. So, you know, that was a sacrifice I was willing to make because of the huge sacrifice that everyone else was making of not being able to bring all their stuff in the car and having to leave a ton of shit in Iowa. Everybody was kind of, well, I shouldn't say everybody was heartbroken about it, but I could tell that everybody had to leave something they would rather not have had to. So in many ways, I feel as though all of us experienced a kind of death and rebirth on this trip. Riley went and wrote like 2 albums and like literally wrote the production details of those albums, so he's like going to become a producer rapper like Kanye West. I see little reason to think that Riley can't be insanely successful in whatever he tries to do. I just hope that success doesn't kill him. Like, I hope I mean, I hope that for my sake, I guess, because I want to hang out with him, but he doesn't care. Like, he would rather die in a gigantic fireball, I'm sure. But he'd also probably rather take care of everybody who he thinks helped him in any way before he does that. So, you know, these guys are all really good kids posing as bad kids, self included. But everybody knows I'm posing because everybody knows everything I've ever done until now. Now you only know whatever I decide to show you in the edit. I wanna know the kind of songs they write about a girl like me. I project myself onto anything. The funny thing about making this type of vlog content is that it is always going to take you on a journey. And it is a journey that in some way resembles the journey which was taken by me and the other people in the vlog. But ultimately, it's such a incredibly small part that the feeling could not possibly even be remotely the same. And I already know how I'm planning to edit this video. So like, I'm gonna assume this is like hour and a half long video. Tons of crazy fucking song cutaways and acidy visuals and original music and all that good shit. But like, no matter what the tone of it is, it's just not even remotely similar to what it's actually like. Not even because of the traveling or what we're doing or where we're seeing, but because of just our group dynamic, you know, like anything we're interfacing with is being interfaced with through us. So like, you know, you can get some sense of, I'm actually going to be very curious how each of us comes off in the footage to me as compared to how it was being with each of these people in real life, you know, like how much of how reflective is that experience. And the reason I'm bringing all this up is that at this point I have filmed like 16 minutes of me wandering around vlogging at this last, assumably this might not be the last rest station I even film. I don't know why I would even think that. We're 7 hours away. Just because I haven't done anything for the last 10 hours. I've just been fucking crashed on acid since leaving Riley's grandma's house. We didn't even take footage of that. I mean, I guess we got the tagging scene. But like, you know, we went there both on the way out and on the way in. So it's just like, there's whole entire stops with people that we did not film at all. You know, there's states that I slept through. Utah, looking at you. Don't remember passing through Utah. You know, it's just about capturing as much as we could, or as much as made sense. And me being a vlogger, and a rambler in general, vlogger and podcaster, typically my vlogs, when I do travel content and stuff like that, tend to get bogged down in sections like this, where there's just like in order, like, I didn't pull out the camera enough to film what I was doing while it was happening. So instead I end up with these long sections of me describing what happened in the sections I didn't film. I tried to deliberately avoid doing that in this, because honestly, who gives a fuck? Like, again, what actually happened does not matter, because I can't recapture it. I could sit here and fucking tell this story 4 hours, you know, like, instead of showing anything, just describing in exquisite detail everything we did. And I mean, that could be entertaining in you know, in its own right, but like, it's not the same product as this product, which is, you know, to take you through the journey as filmed and edited by my anticipation of it being a video. So like, you know, even this section, the reason this is so long is that I wanted there to be a part where you get a kind of sense of finality in the video, that like, we have passed over the hump of being on a journey, and we are coming full circle into the realm of fulfillment, and now it's time to have answers and takeaways and things to share with you, the audience. And you know, even though this is VoidChasers #1, I've done plenty of shit like this, plenty of videos like this, plenty of adventures, nothing to this scale, but I also intend to do plenty more like it. And I've got a lot of ideas about, you know, how it was done this time, what would be changed, how our dynamic works and what it leads to, who should be doing what, you know, because of the fact that I'm a journalist, not so much a film, like, cinematographer nor actor, where my tendency is to do a thing and then tell you how I felt about the thing, more so than try to like create a thing that's happening and film it, you know. Riley is more of a get the thing to happen kind of person, and you know, he's also good at making sure somebody has something rolling. And I will usually just fucking forget I even have cameras. So, you know, we've all kind of had each other's back, both creatively and logistically, in getting this trip and documentary done. So yeah, hopefully it's been enjoyable. Hopefully I was able to accomplish the editing that I was hoping to, and hopefully you want to see more like this, because I'd love to do it again.
I could take you outside right now and just fuck you up. Nothing you could do about it. If I did, wanna fuck your slut. But fuck a slut, I ditch harder bitches. Give a chick the uppercut. I always skip the fucking and I up and just to get away. Take a lift me up. You can't pick me up. You need a crane and it's a pain to go pick one up. Nothing matters that's been said about me except the stuff that's stuck. I'm nothing if not a man of God's own luck and creation. A ghost of a long since dead ideological nation. I'm the 1880s. Manifest your destiny. The danger's worth more to me than the safety. Go out, gather essentials and build your house. Fireplace, reading, horse feed. In wintertime, the warmth is needed. Hold each other, cherish ending stories told can always grow, but not if they are just beginnings. I am sorry, but I know in my old age that my youth will be no excuse for no way. Thinking that I am better than the old days. I'm just trying to move forward towards a new thing. Goes to the fall, pass on through dead leaves. 'Cause